What is up, everybody? Hey, it's been a minute. Oh, you know. I know you guys have been missing me, probably wondering what I'm up to. Everybody's so fucking worried about what I'm doing instead of worried about what they're doing. I'm just teasing. Not really. Kind of being serious. So I've been up to having fun, man. And that's why I haven't posted anything or, been on this podcast. And there's this thing I do whenever I let the truth out and speak the higher consciousness, and just kind of let the dust settle and let everything that I've said integrate with everybody that's listening. It's important, and I'm actually doing you a favor by keeping my energy to myself. I'm loving myself, and I'm doing you a favor so that you can integrate all the things that I have already said. I have been extremely, extremely blessed in my new place where I'm at. Very welcomed, appreciated, loved, instantly made connections with beings that, they don't have a whole lot of questions. They just appreciate my vibe. They appreciate my energy. And it's been absolutely amazing. It's been so much fun to get to this new place and be around life and be around people that enjoy living and be around people that, can see that community is so important and oneness is so important. They might not be completely at the levels that I'm at, but we'll get there. We will get there. I had a run-in with my birth sister recently. She invited me to do something. She invited me to be a part of her group. It came with a whole bunch of fucking rules and restrictions. And I told her, I said, I don't want to be a part of that. I have zero interest in being a part of what you're doing if you're going to try to restrict me and govern me and tell me what I can or can't freaking do. And it pissed her off. Straight pissed her off. Boy, it woke up all them little shadows, she'd been trying to pretend that weren't there. She started projecting all of her shit at me and accusing me of whatever. It's all projections. It's all projections. She told me that I was toxic as fuck. And I was like, oh, okay, that's a projection. And she didn't get that message because she blocked me. She just doesn't want to hear, that she was projecting her own fucking shadow at me. It doesn't do anything to me, but that's exactly what happens. And she ran to one of my team members and tried to tattletale on me like I was going to get in trouble or some shit because she ran to them and told on me, and the whole time she's telling on me, she's not telling him the truth. She's telling him what she wants to tell him, but she's not telling him that I denied, not denied. What's the word I'm looking for? Fuck, I can't even think of the word I'm looking for. But she's not telling them that I said I didn't want to be a part of her group because she wouldn't allow me to be me. She wanted me to just follow her rules. And we're all breaking out of rules. We're breaking out of control and we're breaking out of manipulation. And I have zero interest in being part of anything that's going to control me. Anything. Nobody has the right to control me or, try to restrict me from saying what I want to say. Because let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something. It is your God-given right to say and do whatever you want to do or say, as long as it isn't hurting other people. That is the natural laws of the universe. You know, I operate on pure intentions. My intentions are extremely pure. There's no harm. There's no ill intent behind anything that I do. And, you know, you're either on that wavelength or you're not yet. Yet. You heard me. Yet. So, I am in Mississippi now. And I have, check this out. This is going to make you laugh, probably. I have landed a position that will bring me my own abundance. And look. Just watch out, because everything that I touch turns to gold. Everything that I touch turns to gold. I am so grateful that this position was open and available when I got here. It was like, it was just waiting for me to show up. Just waiting for me to show up, man. And the woman who, you know, I'm an independent contractor, so I'm going to be working for myself. I'm not going to be working for anyone. I'm going to be running the show. And if we all know Emily Lynn, then, you know, I kind of like running the show. You know, and when I mean run the show, I mean run myself. I don't have any intentions on running you or controlling you or manipulating you. That is not how this is going to go down. Okay? The freer I am, the freer you will be. And yes, I'm still working on gpms.world, but my higher self continued to guide me and tell me that, you know, there's no reason that I should be without my own abundance for the sake of anyone or anything. And so I listened to that. I most certainly did. I still share gpms.world with, you know, people all over the world and everywhere I go. But it's not my primary focus right now. I'm not keeping all my eggs in one basket anymore. You know, that's when you talk about keeping your eggs in one basket, we're talking about the power of creation. We're talking about the power of manifestation. And check this out. Let me blow your mind. We're talking about fertility. That practice, Easter, you know, they put eggs in a basket and whatever. Go hunt eggs. Baby, the eggs are inside of you. Originally, you know, we celebrated our fertility. That's what the true meaning of Easter is about. It's the celebration of the female reproductive system and the power to birth life and to bring life into the world. It isn't about fucking bunnies and dyed eggs and chocolate candies. That's a capitalistic pagan holiday to make you, you know, put your energy into something that is not sacred and divine. To celebrate a woman's fertility is a very beautiful, sacred thing. You know, we are the mothers. We are the life bringers. And each of us are here because of a woman, because of a mother. Every single one of us, male, female, whatever you are, fucking transgender, you came here through a womb. And the womb is, you know, it's a divine portal for souls. And it's how we all got here. It's because of our mothers. And if our mothers, myself included, wouldn't have made the choices to bring us here, well, none of us would be here. But every single mother on earth, every mother on earth made a conscious soul free will decision to give birth to other souls. I think I'm going to fucking cry. Just like our beautiful Mother Earth, you know, she provides life for us in many ways. Through plants, trees, air, ocean, water, fire, you name it. All of the elements are at play when we talk about our great planet and our great mother. The beautiful aspect of creation, you know, our mother, not just the father. See how that could create an imbalance within everybody's psyche that only the father was at play, when in reality, the mother is always at play. And whether you like it or not, Father Creator, look, all the mother has to do is tell Father Creator, this is what I want in my world. Father Creator listens. You know, all I have to do is, when I say my prayers, is place an image in my mind of, you know, and I'm talking about praying. I just place an image in my mind. I hold it because it's in alignment with my heart and my pure intention. And it manifests in this reality. Because the power of thought creates reality. And mind you, I'm staring in a mirror right now while I record this podcast. I'm putting on some mascara because I'm gonna go off and play the game of work today. It's been really fun too. It really has. Getting to be a part of something bigger than myself and kind of get out of myself more. I've really been enjoying it. It really raised my vibration. It lifted my spirits to get around other people that love life and appreciate the value of life. Seriously, it's been fun, and it's only going to get better. Only the best is yet to come. Only the best is yet to come. I want to clap right now, so I'm gonna. Oh! I'm just so grateful to be accepted and appreciated and loved. And the owner of the freaking shop that I'm working at, she said one day, she says, I'm like walking through the kitchen, and they're sitting at the table eating lunch. And she says, "Okay, Emily, what's your story?" And, you know, that gave me, she opened the door for it, and she asked me straight up, she said, "What are you doing with all of that creativity?" And I said, "Well, I haven't been doing shit with it. I've been busy traveling the country and raising the consciousness of everywhere I go and doing activations on this planet that had laid dormant and that needed to be activated." And she was like just soaking it all in. And then, I shared my spiritual awakening with her, and I just had this breakthrough moment, because for a couple of days when I was here, I felt like I had stepped into another low vibe situation. I never know. I never know when I go to a new place if I'm going to be accepted or rejected. I just don't ever know. And so I had said a prayer, like the third day I was here, I had said a prayer because I was feeling icky inside of myself. And I asked my higher self, and I told Father God, I said, "Look, you got to break through something, man. Something has got to change, because it is my inner being, man, I got crystal palaces, inside of me." I got crystal palaces, and, I'm connected to the crystalline grid. So to be a part of two worlds it's quite different than the people, if they're not connected to the new world yet. It's a strange experience to be connected to both worlds. And I do know that I serve a very divine role in elevating other people's consciousnesses. So I appreciate that I have that ability and that power. But at the same time, there's no reason that I should be without anything. You know what I mean? Nothing at all. And so anyway, she opened up to me and we had like this heartfelt moment, and she just gave me the warmest hug and the greatest appreciation for me being there with her in her presence. It was really, really profound. I wasn't expecting it. I really wasn't. She's a beautiful soul, and she sees my soul. When you can see through to somebody's heart, and you can feel someone's heart, and you can feel someone's love, it's a whole different playing field. She definitely has a beautiful heart. Her intentions are pretty pure. I say pretty pure. I won't go into any type of judgments or whatever, just from an observational standpoint. Anyways, so yeah, I'm doing great, and I'm busy and focused on myself and loving myself and giving myself the things that I deserve, because you fuckers ain't doing it. The government's not going to do it. The government's not going to give me my intrinsic value, because they can't even calculate that type of frequency or vibration. They can't. They absolutely can't. They don't even understand it. And that's not my problem. That's not my problem at all. My only objective in life is to live life, live free, be sovereign, stand in my power, love myself, love others, and be a part of something greater than myself, because that's why I incarnated here. I didn't need to incarnate here and have these experiences. I didn't need this lifetime. Okay? I just didn't. I was already gone somewhere. I'd already fulfilled all of my soul's obligations to, for my evolution. I came here because I had to come here. Humanity needed me, and I answered the call. So we're going to keep this short, because that's what I feel like doing, and I listen to myself. I don't know about you guys, but last week I was awakened in the middle of the night, and I had to get out of bed and go outside in the middle of the night and ground, because my heart was pushing out a huge, huge, powerful emittance of higher vibrations. And, you feel like you're having a heart attack, but I had to get outside and anchor it into the planet and anchor it outside, because that's what it wanted. That's what I internally felt like. I needed to get outside. So I did in the middle of the night, and I just let it come through and flow through and, activate the crystalline grid. I've already been able to perceive and see the multidimensional grid, the crystalline grid that is in this area that I'm in. I can see it perfectly. There's freaking beautiful pyramids here that are being activated for everyone. Everyone will be able to start seeing them soon, because they are going to come online, baby. I told my good friend James, I said, brother, do you even realize the power of crystals? Like, crystals can grow that fast. They can just grow. Boom! You'll see a whole huge dynamic of cluster of crystals. Just fucking grow, baby. They can break through concrete. They can break through buildings. They can just grow high, high, high up into the sky, bro. They really can. And be these huge, gigantic clusters of crystals. That's what the crystalline grid looks like. And I can perceive it and see it. And I'm like, wow, let's get that party started. Dude, I love it when I do these freaking podcasts because it's like channeling my higher self and merging, more of my higher self with my heart and my throat and all of my other energy centers. So thank you so much for being a part of my life. Thank you so much for wanting to hear what I have to say. Thank you so much for recognizing that I am who I say I am, and I don't have to prove it. All I have to do is be me. That's evidence enough. That's evidence enough. I don't have to do anything to prove who I am. Just be myself, and that is the evidence. I appreciate you all. I love you all. I send you my love, my light, my, my peace. I send you joy. I send you a calmness within yourself to remember that we are not at war. There is no war. All of these threats of wars and the media perpetrating it, it's not true. It's not really happening. It's just not. There's no war happening anywhere on earth. The media might be telling you there is, but there's not. It's a fear thing. They pump fear, they make people afraid, and then, you subscribe to their bullshit because you fell into fear. Fear, false evidence appearing real. It's not real. And I am profoundly grateful that I am who I am. I am profoundly grateful that Creator has, awakened me and shown me who I truly am versus who I thought I was. I am so full of gratitude. I am abundance. I am happiness. I am love. I am healthy. I am light. I am the great I am, and so are you. We're gonna do something real quick. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who can set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. Yeah, that's Jason Mraz. Look for the good. You should listen to that today. He says, everyone is nature. Everyone is God. Everyone is love and light and vibration. Go have a listen. It'll raise your vibration. It's a beautiful song. Thank you, Jason Mraz, for recording that song, and thank you for your love and your light and coming to earth and doing what you're doing. I love you. I love each and every one of you very, very much. I truly do. I know I can come out sometimes pushy, and I can sound threatening, and I can sound all these things that you're interpreting, but the intent behind it is pure. It isn't to harm you, but to elevate you, to love you. And if I've learned anything about love, sometimes love must be tough. Dr. James Dobson taught me that. I read a book of his called Love Must Be Tough, and he's absolutely right. Love is not weak. It isn't frail. It's eternal. It's everlasting. It doesn't ever change. You cannot alter the vibrational frequency of love. You can't. And just because it comes out in ways out of me that might not feel like it's loving you, I am loving you. And I say things to expand your mind, expand your consciousness, and give you the truth. Because that is what the people are worthy of. The people are worthy of the truth. They are worthy of knowing that we are not alone in the universe. We have families all over the universe, other planets, other solar systems, and we all travel through these dimensions and visit one another. This is the truth. Well, I can barely put into words how grateful I am that I get to share this information with you. It's like there are no words. It's just a vibration. It's a feeling. It's a knowing. And it's one that I brought in my own self to this planet. I've had other lifetimes on this planet. And I've written a whole bunch of truths in my other lifetimes. And somebody destroyed those truths. I just keep coming back. And this time, this is the last time. I've tapped into my eternal source, my eternal life, my limitless potential, my limitless possibilities, where anything is possible. And this reality can change that fast. In the blink of an eye, we could all just wake up in a different reality. You heard what I said? In the blink of an eye, we could all be rocketed into the future. What year do we want to go to? Somebody on Twitter said, what era would you live in if you could choose? I said 50-55. Oh my goodness gracious. I love you so much, everyone. I really, truly do. And thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here and listening. And thank you for sharing this podcast with other beings so that they can be activated and uplifted, and given hope that the total solution is upon the planet. Global People's Monetary System has taken over the world. I mean, all the banks and all the governments, they've all been informed. They all know it's coming. They all know, and nothing can stop it. I told my teammate, Brother Rick, the other day, we were having this in-depth conversation, and I said, dude, look, if I step fully away from Global People's Monetary System, it will fucking do it by itself because that's the way I created it. I created it to work without needing me. I did. That was always part of it. Will I always be a part of it? Yes. Because I know that I am the leader of the new free world. And I don't really have to do a lot. Nothing's really expected of me, just fucking be. Because our being is our value. Our being is enough. And a lot of people are, still working through their bullshit. They think they need to slave away and they think they need to, employ people so that all of these people all over the world, the only reason you're going to work is to survive. That's it. The only reason people typically are in that slavonic system is because they have bills to pay. They have children to feed. And the Global People's Monetary System removed all that. Like, you can stay home. You can paint, you can farm, you can create whatever you want to create. You don't have to be stuck into that old system. And mind you, let me tell you something. If you are paying taxes, guess who owns you? The person you're paying taxes to. I don't care how you try to spin it. I don't care if you're in an LLC. I don't care if you're in a nonprofit. I don't care if you're a big corporation. If you're paying taxes to a government, the government owns you. That's facts. And look. If that triggers or activates you in some way, then it's fucking supposed to. That's the intent. To trigger and activate you so that you can say, holy fucking shit. I don't want her to be right, but she's right. I don't want to be right. Look, it would do me great. It would make me feel so good inside if I didn't have to be right. It would. I could just let that go, but I don't get to. Because the truth is the truth. And all of these freaking governments that have been keeping people enslaved because they've been controlling the money supply. I talked to somebody the other day on Twitter Space, a very, an intelligent being. And I told him, I said, look, I know that there's 2 cryptic keys within the banking transit routing system that could be removed and money could start flowing to every being on earth. Everyone with a bank account, they could just start putting money in their bank account. And this dude told me he knows about those 2 cryptic gates and that he has the power to remove them. And he hasn't done it. Why hasn't he done it? Fear, probably. But man, if I had that fucking kind of power, no wonder they didn't give it to me. I would have already taken them out. I think it's awesome that we all chose the paths that we chose because, people have to go through what they go through so we can get to the new world. And if knowing this little inner child, if I would have had access to that, I probably would have already wiped him out. And I haven't because I don't have access to it, not the way he's talking about. He's talking about having access. Bro, he's talking about having access through software to take them out. And I'm like, oh, brother, we need to talk because you're supposed to be working with me. And so I sent him the gpms.world one more time. And I told him, I said, I've planted this seed with you before, but I'm going to send it to you again. And for the first time ever, he replied. There's no way that I could have ever negated all the other souls that are on the planet. Somebody said something they tweeted some dumb shit and, about not needing anybody, blah, 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 blah. I was like, dude, if that were true, I wouldn't have incarnated here with 6 billion others. We're all part of it, man. We're all fucking part of it. Every single one of us is a piece to this huge, beautiful puzzle. Every single one of us is a piece to the puzzle. Every one of us is a piece to the puzzle. Every one of us is God. Every one of us is a piece of God. The divine spark that's inside of us, that's connected to the universe, the stars and all the planets and other fucking planets all over the fucking universe, man. We're connected to everything. We are connected to everything. And I feel inside me really quickly to say thank you to those beings who are, working with me, and I'm working with them, to clear out all of this junk, it's like a junk genetic, okay? We've all been collectively working together in meditations to activate and awaken the light within. Each of us, all of us. And I call on everyone on the planet to remember that we are all one consciousness made out of love. There's nothing to be afraid of. We are all one consciousness made out of love. And it doesn't matter how much fear that they pump through the media, it doesn't fucking work. It will never work. All of their crimes has been exposed. I saw an article on Google the other day where Pfizer and Moderna are, they're releasing a rare side effect that's associated with the shots. The truth is out there. And that's because we have jumped through so much linear time. We eradicated so much linear time. I've spoke about this before. Because the 4.28 million Christed beings like me that incarnated upon the planet, we made it impossible for those apocalyptic timelines to play out. And all of the dark, nefarious ones, they're just gonna, they're going to just leave on their own accord. They will just die of natural causes. Nothing that we did. The darkness cannot stand it in the light, baby. You heard what I said? The darkness cannot stand in the light. Okay, so I said I was gonna keep it short, and I only have 8 minutes left. I love you. I cherish you. I appreciate you. I see you. I honor you. Wherever you are on the earth plane, I'm giving you a hug. Love and light. Much gratitude. And here we go. We're going to the 5th dimension. I'll see you next time on Ancient Goddess. Big hug. Big, big hug from me to you. Later.